everybody. It's so nice to see so many familiar faces. And it's a great day to be talking about all things Swan Lake. So thank you for coming.
All right.
There's a bit of an echo. Go, 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 go.
All right. I know you have many exciting news for us today, ma'am. And Ma'am Lisa, I'm just curious, because you have performed the role of the white and the black swan many times, and now you're staging it and you're redirecting it. So what makes this ballet one of the greatest of all time?
Well, the story, basically, it's the most romantic ballet of all time. And if you are a ballet history buff, you do know that when Swan Lake was first performed in Moscow, it was a flop. But then it was redone and re-premiered, and it became the greatest hit of all time. At first, the role of the ballerina, Odette, and Odile was performed by two different dancers, two different ballerinas, because the role is deemed so difficult that two ballerinas need to share it. And as the ballet progressed in the repertoire of these companies in Russia, in the theaters, one ballerina wanted all the glory. So they started to dance both the black swan and the white swan. It is also the most demanding of classical ballets. Why? Because of the role of the ballerina, Odette Odile. It's one of the most demanding because it calls for two different styles, two different personalities. Odette is soft, lyrical, and it's more of like adagios, slow movements, whereas Odile is a seductress. She's quite evil, and she needs to be like really strong for all her turns and jumps. The role of Siegfried, Prince Siegfried, is a romantic prince. And I think one of the greatest features of Swan Lake is the swan chord ballet. That one, you need at least 24 strong girls that are able to last for 4 acts.
Wow.
You know, become a court maiden in Act 1, a swan in Act 2, a court lady in Act 3, and a swan again in Act 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when you played the black and the white one, for you, when you were, when it was a role back then, what was the most challenging part for you?
The most challenging part is always the black swan, because it's one of the longest classical arias. It is basically you have the entrada, adagio, and then the variation. It's again also one of the longest variations. It has 5 parts, where normally classical variation has only 3 or 4 parts at the most. This one has 5 long parts. And it has that 32 fete coda that everybody is waiting for. So yeah, the black swan aria is really the hardest. During the mazurka, it triggers me until today. Whenever I hear the music of the mazurka, I start to get nauseous and I start to vomit. Because it's like a triggering thing.
Wow.
The black swan is happening soon.
Yes. So before we go to the excerpt, let me ask what makes this specific staging a notable one for this year?
When I was planning the Pearl Year last year, I asked myself, what classical ballet do I program for the Pearl Year that signifies that Ballet Manila has truly recovered and has truly arrived after the pandemic? And hands down, it was Swan Lake. If the company can do Swan Lake in its Pearl Year, it means that we have truly recovered and arrived. And so when I programmed Swan Lake for the Pearl Year, it was with the intention of inviting Catherine Bachman to come and perform a role that she actually danced for the first time at the age of 19. Catherine, if you're listening, correct me if I'm wrong, 19 or 20. It is Ballet Manila. And she went on, of course, to become a principal dancer in Washington Ballet, and now a first soloist of San Francisco Ballet. So for her to come back and perform the role with her frequent partner, Esteban Hernandez, who the Philippine audiences saw in last year's Don Quixote as Basilio. And of course, to partner Abigail Oliverio, who is dancing Swan Lake again, I think for the third run, Abby. That she's going to be partnered by Nathaniel Reynolds, soloist of San Francisco Ballet.
Wow, a lot of exciting guests for this season. Well, so now let's not keep our guests waiting. Please tell us about the extras to be presented today.
All right, so today we're going to see excerpts performed for you, not by our guest artists and not by the dancers who are actually going to dance the lead role of Odette Odile and Queen Siegfried, and Rothbard for that matter, because we are very fortunate to also have a 7-performance run in the Luz Auditorium in Dumaguete in July for Swan Lake. And so I'm preparing other casts for the full-length Swan Lake. So you will be seeing in the role of Odette, the White Swan, our principal dancer, Pearl Dames. So as you know, the White Swan is an enchanted princess. Basically, who enchants her? She's a princess that becomes a swan because of a curse. Who enchants her? The ballet equivalent of Voldemort. The evil magician sorcerer von Rothbard, who today is going to be performed by company member Rodney Katubay in the role of von Rothbard. So he enchants Odette and commands her to be a swan at night. Dancing the roles of Prince Siegfried, we have not one, but 2 dancers to partner our White Swan. Company soloist Noah Esplana will be dancing the role of Prince Siegfried for Pearl Dames' Act 2 Odette. And dancing the role of Prince Siegfried for the Black Swan, Odile, is principal dancer Joshua Enciso. Now, as you know, because Rothbard wants to prevent the curse from being broken by the promise of true love, he enchants his own niece, Odile, to be the Black Swan in Act 3. For this excerpt, it's going to be performed by principal dancer Shaira Comeros. So Odile, in her Black Swan form, dances with the prince in the ball that is given by his mother, me, I'm going to be the queen mother, for the Prince Siegfried to select a bride. And because Prince Siegfried thinks that the Black Swan is the White Swan that he met in the lake the night before, he actually swears eternal love to the Black Swan, therefore making it impossible for Odette to break the curse and become maiden again. Now, what happens in Act 4? You'll have to see, because I'm not going to spoil it for you. So again, it is Swan Lake. It is 4 acts of really beautiful dancing, And I'm really very proud to say that Ballet Manila is the only company that can perform Swan Lake in the Philippines today. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please welcome the dancers of Ballet Manila in our excerpts from Swan Lake.